Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Asma binti Muhammad Sis. My metric number C19A0054. Today I want to present about introduction. Business is one of the most popular career. Every individual or organization strives to make a profit by providing products to service that meet the need and wants of consumers. Business is an economic activity that includes production or purchase and distribution activities. This activity is also risky because there is not enough profit. Our team has selected Mr. Nohaiza bin Norden as our entrepreneur. We choose Mr. Nohaiza because he runs his own wood carving business related to the course we chose, which is to study heritage. We were attracted to him because he was involved in wool carving in 1984. He has been in service for 22 years. At the age of 6 years old, he learned the art of carving. He started his own company, Art of Bakawali and Carving Sendian Bahar and Tunjang Bakawali Sendian Bahar. He has also received many awards from his counterpart. The Terengganu State Artist Award in 2006, Special Adi Guru in 2011. This led us to choose this wood carving to get a better understanding of wood carving. When we have passed the course of this heritage study, we can choose wood carving as our success. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi, my name is ZULAIKHA binti ALYASAK. Okay, today I want to present about background of entrepreneur. Okay, Mr. Nohaiza Nordin was a skilled entrepreneur in wood carving. He is 57 years old and he from Kampung Raja Besut, Terengganu. He has been active in the art carving since 1954 years ago. According to him, there is also the site of the old King Besut place in Kampung Raja. The site is specially designed for two places and mosque complete with wood carvings. And from he was interested in the beauty of wood carving and wanted to study it deeply. Okay, as a result of his knowledge and talent, he has success in opening two famous wood carving company. As a result of this success, he has received numerous awards from those who appreciate the talent in the field of art. The factor that led him to the making of this business was interest in the art of wood carving. He interest in her has to do this business. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Next is company background. A. The name of the company that he runs. This well-known entrepreneur is Mr. Nohaiza bin Nordin, who is renowned sculptor in Malaysia. He owns business company known as Bakawali Engraving Sendian Berhad and Tunjang Bakawali Sendian Berhad. The two branches were opened after the developed skills in carving techniques. Next is the type of business he runs. The type of business he runs is Company Sdn Bhd. He has been active in the art industry since he has been interested in wood carving since high school. After finishing school, he began to learn about the art of wood carving. He began to seek knowledge from the famous wood carvers from Kelantan and Terengganu. Next is customer to target. Mr. Nurhaiza Minordin said that he had no target customer to target. He only carved the art when he could get a request or order from the customers. His sculpture was used as a decoration. His artwork also available at Terengganu Museum, Old Palace in Terengganu, and Sarawak Mekah Mosque as an interior decoration. Next is how he does business. He and his employees could do business on demand booking from the customers. He usually get booking from the villagers or tourists as well as booking from museum, mosques and others. Next is how many employees does he have. He has 10 employees that working with him in his workshop. He also has 3 to 5 part-time employees. His worker from the village and his close friends. He also teach the art of carving to his employees.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Hakimah Syafiqah binti Abdul Latif and my metric number is C19A0133. I will present section D, the entrepreneur before starting the venture. Working experience. Mr. Nurhaiza Nordin said he has no direct work experience because after finishing school, he continued to study wood carving in the village and also make wood carving arts not far from his house. He also studied wood carving for almost 2 years. At first, he just wanted to try his luck, but with the skill that he had, he decided to take more active role. Role model. Mr. Nurhaiza Nordin also made his mentor in the same field as inspiration or idol for him. Mr. Abdul Rahman bin Lung with 6 other teachers that was teach him how to make wood carving until he was have his own company. To this day, he still remember their instruction, knowledge, and others to work in this field. Entrepreneurial activity. Mr. Nurhaiza Nordin has no other entrepreneurial activity before venturing into this field because after finishing school, he continued to study wood carving in his hometown.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NAZIRAH binti SALLEH since 19A0120. I will continue the section D. According to Mr. Nurhaiza Nordin, he has a keen interest in the art of wood carving from the school days. At the time, he was not interested directly but only liked to see the beauty of wood carving. Consequently, in Kampung Raja at Terengganu, the place have old castle made of wood carved, which would Mr. Nurhaiza Nordin also told us that when he went through the place to go to the river, he often saw the carving in the place. Subsequently, after completing his education, he saw another career path but was unsuccessfully. So, he remembered the art of wood carving in his school day and took the opportunity to venture into the field. Today, he has successfully created a variety of wood carving patterns and opened 2 companies in Terengganu. Finally, in terms of his background, there is no direct family in the arts. Almost all of Mr. family members, Nurhaiza Nordin, works in the government sector. His father was a land surveyor and his grandfather was a former Royal Malaysian Police Sergeant. According to him, In his family, there was no influence of the carving works. He was the only one enrolled in the art of wood carving. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. I am Nurul Najwa binti Razali. My metric number is C19A0631. Today I want to present my part is the entrepreneur that he started the venture. My question is resource that available before Mr. Norhaiza start up the business. Mr. Norhaiza answer is he start the business with only RM10 source back in 1990. About RM10, Mr. Norhaiza bought wood to make and sold the wood for RM50. Of the RM50 in sales, Mr. Norhaiza saved RM20 and used RM30 to invest in wood carving. Mr. Norhaiza used the same source of income to this day, but due to high demand nowadays, Mr. Norhaiza made loan from bank to buy wood carvings. My second question to Mr. Norhaiza is, any networking that Mr. Norhaiza used? According to Mr. Norhaiza answer, he did not use any social media to promote the wood carving he produced. This is because Mr. Norhaiza is a handcraft entrepreneur under the Malaysian Handcraft Culture Agency. So the agency promotes a lot of handworking made by Mr. Norhaiza. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NORFAQIHAH binti MUSTAFFA. My metric number C19A0044. My question is expectation in this business. Mr. Norhaiza is not considered the art of wood carving as a business because he was more inclined to value the art of wood carving in ancient times so that it was not obsolete and it could also be a business. His priority is maintaining its heritage in the art of wood carving, respecting Malay culture identity in the golden age before the colonization. After the independence, the art of wood carving was almost extinct, but Mr. Latif bin Long had the opportunity to learn wood carving from his grandfather and from his knowledge of the wood carving to be passed on to the carpenters to this day. Nowadays, wood carving has the potential to do business and he has set up some of his own companies, Bakawali Roofing and Bakawali Carving, which still works to his day as he retains his traditional features. My next question is motivation for starting his business. Mr. Norhaiza Nordin was motivated to start this business because he was interested in this carving because he had been working in various fields but was unsuccessful. Mr. Norhaiza Nordin became interested in wood carving more deeply and quickly sought out information on the art of wood carving by reading some reading material and trying to learn drawing. Mr. Norhaiza first met Nik Rashidin bin Nik Hussein, a woodcarver from Kelantan, and started studying with him and visit places that develop Thai wood carving in Patani. He visited historical sites such as old buildings, old mosque, and asked a few questions to the residents of the area about the wood carving in the village. Nik Rashidin also spent a lot of time with him visiting places like Bali, Indonesia, Sulawesi, Europe, England, and more. It's aimed to gather important information on wood carving in order to publish a book that can provide guidance to the public.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is IRDINA binti AJHARI. My matric number is C19A0060. So I will continue my presentation with Encik Nurhaiza. My question to Encik Nurhaiza is, did he risk orientation at early start up the business? According to Encik Nurhaiza, he said that in the early stage developing his business, he did not risk much of risk, but to stay in the business was not easy, as the raw materials to be found were not easy. Mr. Nurhaiza still consistent in the business of art of carving, but for him, despite the many risks he faced, the art of engraving was not to be overlooked. Nowadays, the risk of increased competition, the cost of carving, and expensive raw materials is a risk that businesses need to face. However, Encik Nurhaiza said that he did not face a much risk in his business. My next question to Encik Nurhaiza is, did Encik Nurhaiza have a business plan? He said that he does not have a specific business plan, but he set a guideline for achieve his business goal. He believed to stay strong in growing this business is businesses need to know how to manage and use their resources properly. For him, failure to properly manage business operation will not achieve the goal. My last interview with Encik Nurhaiza is, did he prepare or not to start up the business? He said that he was involved the business spontaneously and based on his interests. He didn't make any preparation because his family background was not in business. Only in interest and knowledge gained did he ever venture into this field. So until today, he grew the business by himself, and he wants to produce a work of art that are considered to be of a great value.
Hi, my name is Mitra, daughter of SELWAM. My metric number is C19A0822. Today I am going to present about conclusion of entrepreneur simulation. Her business is a platform where individual or organization seek to make a profit by providing products or service that meet the needs of consumers. Business is an economic activities that includes production or purchase or distribution activities. These activities are also that at their own risk that there is not enough profit available. Furthermore, the behavior of the entrepreneur that we can learn that always be good at managing and planning. The entrepreneur always priorities to customer needs, satisfaction and more. He not only doing business, but he did a lot of research about art of engraving to make his business more stable. In addition, he always paid attention to the quality of the product. He shared that he believed that business won't succeed if they can't build customer trust. The entrepreneur said that the confidence and loyalty of consumer, he able to do more with his business, such as raise price. Besides, the quality of his service is one way to help you to get consumer to appreciate and believe. Apart from that, he not afraid to take risk and to take decision. He shared that some people won't pay for the work he did, even though he never think for stop his business. Furthermore, through his interview, we learned that starting a business for teenagers is also a great time to give young people the opportunity to teach them.
Now, I would like to explain the rest of the conclusion through an interview from the entrepreneur of the Bakawali Carving Company Senjan Berhad, which is Mr. Nurhaiza bin Nurdin. We have gained insights of the motivation and quality of being a successful and bold entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship in the business sector offers attractive returns and many job opportunities in a country. Moreover, there are several key to success factors for his business. One of the factors is that he was initially diligent in researching what he wanted to start, which is wood carving business. This is because he was interested in that work and wanted to know the techniques and ways of making wood carvings. Thus, entrepreneurs have done more in-depth studies and studied the history of wood carving, so he practiced using the easy and hard way as an experience. Besides, he was creative and innovative to start his own venture, which is the Bakawali Carving Company Senjan Berhad. This means he has brought his business to life by keeping it up to date and fully concerned. In addition, he has made the products at the request from the customers. Indeed, he has adapted the motif learning by the current situation to make his product as a customer-friendly decoration. In conclusion, the company has the opportunity to make more profits in the future. In the end, the company will also be the best and strongest by efforts paid off by Mr. Nurhaiza bin Nurdin. Thank you.